pursued relentlessly by his mother-in-law and father-in-law, who initially supported him and then turned against him because of his post-crime behavior, brought this to a trial. He gets convicted and he gets sentenced to 3 life sentences. That's how he ends up in jail. The sentence was appealed. It was overturned. He got out again. I mean, this was I'm talking about years from the time that it was dismissed in the military till the time he went to trial. I believe it was 9 years. He was out during that time. And his behavior during that time wasn't one of remorse. People noticed that. He didn't hide. He didn't go away. He wasn't destroyed mentally and emotionally over such a heinous crime. He was out there. He was doing news media interviews. Bothered a lot of people, especially his in-laws. Anyway, he gets convicted. He appeals. It gets overturned on an appeal. The government appeals it. The conviction is reinstated. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court. Gets reinstated. So now he's doing 3 life sentences. Cut to, I happen to meet him. 1985, 86. I end up in Terminal Island, California. That was the prison there, medium security prison. Jeffrey was there. I observed him. I wouldn't say we became friends in there. You know, you got to be careful who you say your friends are in prison. But, you know, again, charismatic guy. I had a little bit of stature in prison at that point, so we met up. We used to talk, and I observed him. Had a lot of visits. He was always on the telephone, always talking about his case, always maintaining his innocence, always fighting for his freedom. I don't know how many appeals this guy filed. Like I said, one of the most heavily litigated cases in the history of our country, of our court system. And we would talk, and he would explain some of the facts. And he said, Michael, the government suppressed evidence. And, you know, there was a woman that came into the house with long hair, blonde hair, and she admitted to the murder. She admitted she was on acid. Well, she had conflicting stories. She admitted it to it once. She denied it again. It was back and forth, back and forth. You know, she kept changing her story.